And once again welcome to my channel Engineering Made Simple. Now we were studying digital system design course. Let us start with today's class. Want to understand some of the system equation reduction techniques, namely K-map simplification and Quine-Metlesky method. You need to understand the following concepts. The concepts of SOP, standard POS related to representation of the system equation we studied in the last lecture. In today's class, we are going to continue with its part 2. We are going to understand the concepts of max terms and min terms. So let us start by understanding our first concept, which is min term. What do you mean by min terms? So each individual term in system equation, Boolean expression or logic expression, which is represented in standard or canonical SOP form. Now what does this statement mean? So I have defined min terms to be each individual term in the system equation or Boolean expression or logic expression which is represented in standard SOP form. This statement simply means that whenever you have an expression represented in standard SOP form. So by now everybody knows what is how an expression is represented in standard SOP and POS forms. So whenever an equation is represented in standard SOP form, like this expression which I am writing over here, this expression is an expression expressed in standard SOP form. So if anybody asks you what are the min terms from this system equation, so these individual terms, that is ABC, AB complement, C complement and A complement BC, these individual terms are known as min terms in that particular system equation, logic expression or Boolean expression, because this expression is in standard SOP. So each individual terms in the Boolean expression which are expressed in standard SOP form, when they are expressed in standard SOP form and each individual terms are present, and then these individual terms are known as min terms. So each individual term, when a system equation is expressed in standard form or SOP form, each individual terms of that particular system equation are said to be the min terms of that expression. So this is ABC is one min term. So let us say it is no, this is one min term, this is second min term, this is the third min term. So this system equation is a combination of addition of three min terms. Now we will understand the basic definition of max terms. So what is max terms? Each individual term in system equation, Boolean expression, logic expression, so now what do we mean by max term over here? So this definition I have written over here. So what is the max term? Each individual term in this expression. You see I have written this example here. y is equal to a plus b plus c into a plus b plus c bar into b plus c complement plus a bar into a plus b bar plus c. So this is a system equation which is expressed in the standard POS form, that is product of sum forms in the standard POS form. In the standard POS form, this expression is represented in, and each individual term from this expression is a max term. So this is an individual term, this is an individual term, this is an individual term from this particular expression. So as you can see, this system equation is a combination of how many min terms? 1, 2, 3, 4. So min terms, not sorry, max terms. So this system equation, in each individual terms in the system equations are known as max term when it is expressed in the standard POS form. So how many max terms are there over here? Max term, number of max terms is equal to number of individual terms in the expression in the POS form. So this is an individual term. So this is max term. This is one max term. This is another max term. This is another max term. So in all total 4 max terms are present in this. So till now we have studied the basic definition of what is the concept of min terms and max terms. Now we will understand each of the following, both of these terms in detail. That is both max terms and min terms in detail. So one important point regarding both min terms and max terms over here. So the number of max terms or min terms in any given system equation is 2 raised to n, where n are the number of input variables. So what does this statement mean? Supposing I have in Boolean expression, let's say I have two variables, let's say a and b. So whenever I have two input variables, that is a and b, okay, then I have 2 raised to n terms. What is n over here? So n is another number of input variables, and what is n? There are two inputs, right, a and b. So number of min terms will be 4 in that case. So the number of min terms and max terms in any given system equation is 2 raised to n, where n are the number of input variables. Here in our case, input variables where a and b, that is they were 2 in numbers, that's why 2 raised to n, where 2 we substituted 2. So we got 4 min terms or max terms. So this is a very important point to note over here. And then now what exactly does, as we discussed throughout our Boolean algebra and previous to that also, when we studied in the first class of logic expression or system equation, we said that a and b are both binary variables, and they can carry either value of 0 and 0, either they can carry value of 0 or 1. But now we discussed max terms and min terms. So max terms and min terms can also carry some values, and they can be 0 and 1. So they can be any value between 0 and 1. But then now how to identify which min term represents which value, or what is the value associated with a particular min term? So as we discussed earlier that we will talk about min term first. A min term is a term when each individual term is represented in standard SOP form. So we are talking about min terms over here, and we will discuss values associated with. Now suppose let us represent this thing in a tabular format. I have two input variables or literals, let's say a and b, and then I want to find out its min term. So how will I find out? So I want to find out the min terms. So there are two input variables, so there will be four input combinations. That is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Okay. Then I am supposed to find out the mean terms from this truth table, let's say, or simply a table, because we are not discussing the output part over here. So let us call it a table only. But even if you are supposed to find mean terms from the truth table, you can find out. So our task is to find the mean terms. And how are mean terms represented? A small m with a I, with a small subscript I. So that is the notation for mean terms. This is also small m and this is small I. So this is how mean terms are represented. So what is the mean term over here? Now here the value of A is 0, B is 0. So mean term 0, because it is 0, 0. So mean term 0, mean M0 is nothing but A bar, B bar. Wait, I'll write it bigger. So here if we have mean term 0, because A is 0, B is 0, that's why M0, that is mean term number 0. Then we can write A complement B complement is a mean term from that we get from this expression. Why did we write A complement B complement? Because A was 0 and B was 0. That's the reason I have wrote A complement B complement. So from this expression, what you can find, what you understand, that why we have written A complement B complement, because when we talk about mean terms, we consider the terms in the truth table whose output is equal to 1, and in that case this term is represented in the truth table, but that we will understand in the later on. So for time being, just understand that when we have when A is 0 and B is 0, we call it as mean term 0, and it is represented as A bar and B bar, because A's value is 0 and B's value is 0. Similarly, the next term A complement B. So remember one thing, wherever you have 0 in the truth table or any table and you want to find out the mean term, the term which is 0 will represent by its complement. So here A's value was 0, so it was represented using A complement, and here B is 1, that's why B will remain as it is. So now next term we will write fast. So here A is 1, so A will be there as it is. When mean term 2, it is mean term 2, M2, A will be represented as it is, and B's complement will be taken because B's value is 0. Now in the third step, M3 it is, so both are 1, so we will write simply AB. So from this table or truth table, the input, the corresponding mean terms for the following input combinations of A and B are A complement B complement, which is represented as mean term 0, A complement B mean term 1, AB complement mean term 2, and AB, that is mean term 3. And there is another way to represent these mean terms. Suppose think these are the mean terms from the table we found out. So how will you represent this one, this particular expression? So this is, let's say, we will represent mean terms as summation of small m 0, 1, 2, 3, because these were the mean terms we calculated, that is M0, M1, M2, M3. So this is the way of writing mean terms. So mean term is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. Now let us move on further to identify what are the max terms from the expression. Now we will study how we are supposed to represent max terms, just as we studied in the case of mean terms. Now we have two input combination and we want to write its max terms. So whenever there are two input combinations, by now you know that there are when there are two input variables, then I have four input combinations. So that is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now we are representing max terms, which is denoted by capital M subscript small I. So here now when A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, we have max term associated with corresponding max term associated with it is M0. which is represented by A and B, A plus B, because as you can see, in max term we express the terms in product of product of some form. So here in this case we had A plus B. Now interesting thing, you remember, whenever you have zeros at the input, when A is associated value of 0 and B is associated value of 0, here complement doesn't come in while writing max terms. So max terms are the terms for which the output, corresponding output of the digital circuit is 0, and min terms are the terms for which the output for the given digital circuit is 1. That's the reason we have not complemented over here. So this thing will be pretty much clear when we write max terms and min terms from an actual truth table. So simply then M0. So here A is 0, B is 0. That's why A and B are written in uncomplemented form in product of some form. So that is A plus B. Then we have second min term which is M1. That is A plus B complement, because B has value 1. So B complement is written over here. Now A is 1 and B is 0. That's why M2 is written as A complement plus B. Similarly, when A and B both the values are 1, 1, then we can write A complement plus B complement. So there are so we can say there are 4 max terms present in this from this particular table. So 4 max terms are M0, M1, M2 and M3. Now there is a way to represent max terms also. So we will understand that way first. Now when we want to represent particular max term, we represent it using pi capital M. Now M0, M1, M2, M3, right? So how will you write these terms? 0, 1, 2 and 3. So this is the way to represent given min terms, that is pi capital M, 0, 1, 2, 3 in bracket separated by commas. So this is how we represent max terms in an equation. Now let us move on to the next topic, which is regarding representation of logic expression of system equation using min terms, max terms. So how will you represent a given system equation as a combination of min terms and max terms? So this is what we are going to study. So now first we will deal with how to represent logic expression in the form of min terms. So for min terms we need to understand the SOP, standard SOP form. Suppose thing I will understand the representation of min terms first. Suppose thing we have a logic expression such as y is equal to ABC plus A complement BC. Now plus A B complement C. So B complement C complement. So this is our logic expression in the standard SOP form, and we want to express it in terms of its min terms and max terms. So it is in SOP form, so min terms will be present in this expression. So this is the first min term, second min term, this is the third min term. Now how will you represent this? Now ABC, remember we are writing min terms. So here it will be 0, 0, 0. Because what was another definition of min terms which I told you earlier? Min terms are the terms in the truth table whose output whose output corresponds to 1. So in order to understand this, suppose think we have a truth table, let's say A, B. This is A, this is B, and this is some output Y. So A complement and A complement dot B complement will be min term 0 over here. Will be min term 0, that is A complement B complement, because the corresponding output for it was 1. That's the reason. So the input variables which we obtained whose output was 1, which produce logic 1 at the output of the digital circuit are known as minterms. So that's the reason when I write A, B, C, okay, when I write A, B, C, this particular term, so I am not written it in the complementary form. So this is A, B, C. That means these are the terms which produce an output level 1. So what is this A, B, C? A will be represented by 1, B will be also represented by 1, C will be. So value of A is 1, B is 1, C is 1. And this is now, let us move on to represent the second term, which is A complement BC. So A complement meaning this will be 0, then B will be 1, C will be 1. And then the third minter. So this will be again 1, 0, 0. So how will you represent this? This expression is nothing but 1, 1, 1, that is M7. That is from binary laws only we know. That is binary representation only we know. The 1, 1, 1 is equivalent binary representation for 7. So M7. And we are writing small m because we are doing mean terms. Plus M3. So max terms. Now we have a logic expression in product of sum form, which is A plus B complement plus C into A plus B plus C into A complement plus B complement plus C. Now you can see the above given expression is in standard POS form. So how will you represent it in terms of its mean terms? So A plus B complement C. Now here we have max terms. So A will be represented by 0, B complement will be represented by 1, C will be represented by 0. Then the second term over here, A plus B plus C. So it will be represented by all zeros because we are denoting here max terms over here. And this A complement plus B complement plus C. So it is A complement. So max terms are represented by output level 0. Output level 0. So what is this A complement and B complement? It would be 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 0. Then that's the reason we can write this as capital M2 plus capital M0 plus capital capital M6. So the way to represent this particular equation is y is equal to pi capital M because we are representing max terms. So it would be 206, 2, 0, 6. So this is how we represent max terms from a given logic expression. We are represented in terms of its max terms. So our next aim is to write system equation in SOP form and or from its mean terms which we get from the truth table. So this is our aim. So we have a given truth table. This is our example. So we have two inputs A, B. That is the reason there are 4 input combination. And this is an output variable Y. So this is our normal truth table. So I have written. Now what is a mean term? I discussed earlier. Mean terms are input combinations. These are input combinations which correspond to output level 1. So let us group those terms whose output is 1. So this encircled term is your entire mean term over here. So this corresponds to logic level 1. So the input combinations corresponding to this, that is this part will be mean term number 1 for this particular truth table. And again you can see there is output level 1 corresponding to which input is there, that is 1, 0. In the next row only of truth table it is present. So these two, that is 0, 1 and 1, 0 are mean terms from the given truth table because those are the terms only whose output corresponds to 1. So we can write this is mean term 0 and this is mean term 2. Now you have studied earlier how to write those mean terms. So when I write M0, this A is 0, that's why A bar, and B is 1, that's why A bar B, and this mean term 2. That's why we have added this in order to write its system equation from the truth table. So A is 1 and B is 0. That's why A and B complement. And how will you represent it in terms of mean terms only? System equation in terms of mean terms we discussed just now, that is summation of small m 1 comma 0 comma 2 it would be. Sorry, 1 comma 2 it would be. Sorry, this is m1. So 1 comma 2. So summation of mean terms 1 comma 2. So now we move on to write the max terms or system equation from the truth table. So I have written to write QS form of system equation and max terms from a given truth table. Now this is the truth table we have. Here we have three input variables A, B, C, and output variable is denoted by Y. Now what are max terms? Max terms are input combinations for which output is 0. So by this definition, we can see what are the terms generating output 0, what are the input variables which are generating output 0. So from this truth table we see that this term is generating output 0, that is when A is 0, B is 0 and C is 0, output is 0. Similarly, when A is 0, B is 1, C is 1, output is 0. So this is another max term. Then again the next max term is generated by this particular term when A is 1, B is 0 and C is 1. Then output 0 is generated, that's why it is max term. And then another max term is generated by 1, 1, 0 when A is 1, B is 1 and C is 0. So that is denoted by M6. Now we will write the max terms. So how will you denote max term 0? A plus B plus C, because everything is 0 over here. And then M3 is denoted by A plus B complement plus C complement. M5 is denoted by A complement plus B plus C complement. And then M6 is represented by A complement, B complement plus C. And when you are writing in terms of its max term form, you will write pi capital M 0356, because these are the max terms which are present from the truth table. And you can write it as a system equation by simply multiplying these terms individually, and we can write it. That is y is equal to M0, that is ABC, M3, that is A plus B complement C complement. So these expressions we can write in series fashion to get the system equation. And this is how we represent or obtain max terms and min terms from a given truth table. So if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. And please don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification of all my latest uploads. Thank you.